Welcome to Stepping Stones. How are all of you? I hope you are well. Stepping Stones is a practice in Swadhyaya. Long word, correct? Say it back to me. Swadhyaya. This is made up of two words. Adhyaya means a chapter, and Swa means yourself. So Swadhyaya is reading about yourself, getting to know yourself in a deep way, a way that a mirror can't show, maybe even a way that a friend can't show. In our Swadhyaya, we come to recognize when negativity is coming up inside of us and when it grows. We always want to know when the weather is going to become more intense, when it's going to start, when it's going to be at its peak. That way we can adapt. We can wear different clothes or stay inside. Swadhyaya is helping us recognize when stress is in our personality, if this has become more intense to anxiety. And if we can recognize this, then we can respond. It's not just about knowing this is happening to me, these are the bad aspects, but to respond, I'm going to adapt, I'm going to nurture. That means to grow positivity, the good aspects. The spark for stress is an imbalance with time, people, and money. And we've already studied the solution. We've already reflected on the solution to balance time. Do you all remember? Short-term strategy. You can do it right now. It is to unitask routine. Mid-term strategy. Another U. Utilize planners. And long-term strategy. Undertake more. When you unitask routine, everything you do is faster. It's like you have more time. When you utilize planners, everything you do is faster. It's like you have more time. Undertake more, it's cutting away wasting time. So it's like you have more time. So my demand was here. Now my supply has come up too. My supply didn't come up, but it feels like it did. So as these get more and more and more and more close, there's way less dejection, anxiety, and stress. And you have the power to do this. You are a warrior, a worry warrior. When one is regular with Swadhyaya, like we're training in stepping stones, this is Vijaya Dashami. Dashami means 10. That means you have to be steady. You have to be regular. This has to be your habit. If you can do all of this, then you will feel Vijaya. Vijaya means victory. We're so used to in middle school about Jaya. You won the speech competition, you won the robotics competition, you won the soccer game. But much more beautiful and powerful than that is being victorious over one's dejection, anxiety, stress, one's negativity. Wisdom Wednesday. You know what that means. Welcome to Storytime. Storytime about who? Shri Krishna, the one who's the most independent and so the one who is most loving. Shri Krishna is behind me right now. Shri Krishna is inside of you right now. This story is called The OG. Shri Krishna is the OG. When Shri Krishna was around 5 years old, he and his friends weren't allowed to tend to the cows. They were still young, and so they were only allowed to tend to the calves. Shri Krishna was raised in a farming community. They lived in a village, so everyone had to serve the land. Whether it was grazing the calves or the cows, it was milking the calves or the cows, and so on. So, he and his friends would look after the calves. And they loved to push the envelope, go farther and farther and farther. So one day when they left the village, that's where they live, and they took the cows grazing into the jungle, they were all playing. They're 5 years old, and so the calves are doing something, and the boys are playing with each other, and the girls are playing with each other. They're playing catch, and they're playing hide and go seek. Now, who's watching all of this? Bhagwan Brahma. He is the creator of the multiverse, and he felt a little bit jealous that he's the creator of the multiverse, and this little boy is getting all of this attention, this Krishna. So what he did is he wanted to show everyone that he's more powerful. And so he distracted those calves by enticing them to go into a nearby cave. Shri Krishna and his friends, they're all playing. They're enjoying the mangoes. They're enjoying skipping rocks. Now these calves are gone. Now some of the kids notice this. They're supposed to be looking after these calves. So they tell Shri Krishna, can you go please find them? And Shri Krishna, he of course wants to help everyone, so he starts to wander in the jungle. Now at this time, Bhagwan Brahma starts to entice these kids into that same cave. It's almost like the Pied Piper. He's gathering them all here. Now Shri Krishna couldn't find the calves. He comes back to the river where they were all playing, and now he can't find the kids either. So, instead of feeling stress, Shri Krishna closed his eyes and he engaged in Swadhyaya. He tried to figure out what's happening right now. My responsibilities are being broken. I can't let this happen. And that's when he sensed, this is an illusion. This is magic. Bhagwan Brahma is testing me. Maybe Bhagwan Brahma thinks he's the OG. Well, then I have to teach him. I am the Jagat Guru. I am the teacher of the multiverse. So what Shri Krishna does is he copied himself. He became every calf that was missing. He became every child that was missing. All of those calves and those kids were in this cave, and they were eventually just sleeping. Bhagwan Brahma made them rest and then sleep. And Shri Krishna became all of them. And naturally he knows that the cows, the parents, everyone's going to be worrying, how come they're not here? They've been gone for so long. So Shri Krishna copied himself. And as a copy, all of those calves went back. All of those kids went back. And when they went back to the village, those cows produced even more milk for those calves. Those parents loved those kids even more. It's like something special had happened. When this happened, this copying happened, and Bhagwan Brahma saw that there was even more love from all of those cows and parents towards those calves and kids, he realized he's not the OG. It is Sri Krishna who is the original creator. That's when Bhagwan Brahma came to this little boy. He was humbled, he bowed down, and he praised Sri Krishna. He praised him for being even the one who created Bhagwan Brahma. These are all lovely aspects of Shrimad Bhagavatam. And then Bhagwan Brahma opened that cave, and all of those calves and those kids came back to Sri Krishna, and they all came back to their village. And everyone lived happily ever after. All of these calves and kids were telling this story to their mothers, to their parents. And it was so amazing to know that everyone was touched by Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna is the one who's ever looking at us, ever looking after us, ever loving us. Feel he's the original. We get to be a part of him. We get to be with him. We get to serve him. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And story time is done. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be happiness.